2.
You're now watching two old farts making noises.
Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. If I was on drugs right now, this would be friggin' awesome. So,
All
too
right.
bad I don't do drugs. Very good. Very nice.
Like you
Not
need
everybody can have alien eyes, but
people
you, my dear, pulled
like
it off.
you and I, we do not need drugs. We are high on life, my friend.
We are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you said we were high. I was like, all right, I didn't know.
High
All
on
right.
life.
Life, yeah. Are you going to do Fiddler on the Roof? If I was a rich Jew. I'm sorry.
Oh my
Just trying to
goodness,
help out.
that's right. I haven't seen that in a while.
Okay, let's not do too much. Then YouTube will make us pay them. So
Oh, well, we have 15 seconds from what I heard. All right, so
okay,
let's see.
so basically your love life. Good. Okay, so I'm
Already?
a little thirsty.
What is this, Mr.
A minute
Steven?
and 36 seconds into the show. Yes, we're starting early. I invited Vicky to come on, but Vicky, I think, is sleeping and she has no voice because she went to the world premiere opening of the Sphere in Vegas.
The Sphere?
This,
would
you
that
know
be?
nothing about this, do you?
No, explain yourself. What does that do to me?
It's basically this huge sphere that you go into and you experience whatever. They saw the U2 concert there.
Interesting.
You
So
should try to stay up. You should try to stay up with 22nd century technology and stuff. It's fascinating. Do you know that there's things called cars and planes and there's indoor plumbing? I'm just letting you know. Yeah, it's fascinating.
I caught up a few years ago with that. But
Okay.
so I have a new mentor, and speaking of
Yes, you
space
do.
things you experience, so he took me
Yes. Oh,
to
did
this
he?
museum called Mass
Okay.
Mocha in Massachusetts. Have you heard of
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Mass
What's
Mocha?
it called? Mass mocha?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's hot chocolate there.
Well, that I don't know. But it's a modern
Okay.
museum.
Right.
Most of everything is, I mean, I don't really like modern too much, and a lot of things are just a little bit unsettling, if not a lot. But this
Right.
James Turrell, so James Turrell is part of that movement. I think it's called Light and Space. They started in the 80s. I'm sorry if I'm not, whoever's listening who's like an art major, they're going to be appalled because I'm not going to repeat it very well. But so basically, he has rooms where you just get in and you experience light that changes very, very subtly. And basically, I mean, what it does, I mean, what it did to me, it made
Ooh.
me go through the whole array of my regular emotions throughout the day that I have. And then basically all the in betweens that I
Okay.
didn't really feel that much. Basically, I mean, so the one room was 9 minutes. So experience
Ooh.
that for nine minutes. And then there was another room where basically you watch a screen and it just like you're like hypnotized by it. And there, I mean, you can sit for, I mean, some people can sit there for hours and it just
Right.
brings you, it's overwhelming. I was so drained and exhausted, but it was beautiful. So if anybody lives around New York or
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts,
Yeah.
it's a funny word.
That's it. Yeah, and basically you say bless you after because they sneezed.
There you go. Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. There you go.
But yes, I highly recommend people to go experience his work. He had an exhibition, I think, a few years ago at PS1, the MoMA extension in Queens, and I always look down on it because I like old school stuff, you know,
Right.
like Turner or I don't
Oh,
know.
Ted Turner started CNN. Sure. Everybody loves Ted
No,
Turner.
not that Turner.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well then Chagall or Kandinsky. Although Kandinsky is pretty modern, but yeah, like when I first heard about it, I was like, well,
Right.
really? Like you just sit down and look at some light that's a
You
bunch of
like a good Michelangelo, Da Vinci, Rubenesque type thing. You want the good moyes, things like those things. Yeah, I got it.
yeah. But the thing is, like I was looking down on that, and and I completely overlooked. Like that's the thing about art. I mean, most of the modern stuff that I see, most of it I don't like it, but that
Right.
was mind blowing. That was
Okay.
I had no idea that light.
It was mind blowing too.
I don't know if you can see. Do you see the leaves falling?
I see the leaves falling.
I have the nicest tree on the block. Do you see the colors? Let me see.
I see the color. Here, we'll zoom in on this. So everybody, there you go, everybody. Look at the leaves falling. She has the nicest tree on the block.
Give us a
There
nice
you are.
little breeze. Come on, breeze it out.
There you go. There you go.
Help him.
It's like a shiny object for a little dog all of a sudden. What? Squirrel. Boom.
Ooh, did you say goggle?
I said squirrel.
Oh, squirrel. Okay.
You're like a dog. You're like a puppy dog. It's like squirrel.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. Leaves.
Yeah, I know, right? There you go. That's awesome.
So there is something that I wanted to talk about because I discovered something through my mentor. Do you know what does dawdle mean? To dawdle?
Dawdle? To dawdle?
Yes. I'm going to read the definition. First of all, you spell it. I didn't know how to spell it. It's
How do you spell it?
D-A-W-D-L-E.
So it's D-A-W-D-L-E, dawdle.
So it means move slowly and idly. And I've never seen anybody do that before. Just doing it's like a cartoon. It's like watching a cartoon character. And so I did a little bit of research on it.
We're in
because
trouble.
I've never seen it. Let's see, dawdle. I'm going to read you this article about dawdling.
Okay.
No. Actually, no, that's not a good. Okay, but okay, studies have shown that there is a link between high IQ and dawdle/procrastination. The list of famous dawdlers is a long one: Leonardo da Vinci, Frank Lloyd Wright, Wolfie Mozart, Margaret Atwood, name a few. We may be slowpokes, but at least we're in good company. So yeah, apparently dawdling is a sign of well, it's very good. I mean, he is my mentor after all, so it's good that he has his wits and smarts about himself. But I've never seen it. Have you ever seen anybody dawdle?
Procrastinate? You mean procrastinate? Yes, I have tons of people that I know that procrastinate.
No, but it's not procrastinate really. It's just in between
procrastinate.
things you have to do. You move things. I mean, I guess he's the only one that I know, so I don't know who does what when they dawdle. But they move things around and they move around. It's like, like a turtle that is like recalculating, left and right. It's like a cartoon. It's hilarious.
Okay. The next time he dawdles, can you videotape him so we can put that on the air so we can all enjoy the cartoon?
Then I need my phone handy by my side. He does it pretty well, at least once a day when I see him.
So if he's dawdling all the time, then we can just record him while he dawdles.
Oh, I can just put a camera in his house.
There you go. Just say, listen, we need to dawdle you and see and go from there.
I need some footage to explain to people what exactly is dawdling. I need a better.
There you go. I like it. Very good. So how's everything been with you? What you got new? What's exciting? Tell the fans. Your fans love you.
This morning, I went for a swim for the first time in the morning.
Congratulations.
After long consideration for about half an hour. I dawdled in my brain for about half an hour because the bed was so nice and warm. And then, no, it was great because, I mean, the thing that is beautiful about the morning, which we didn't have this morning, usually it's the fog.
Right.
The fog was there, but then you get all the geeses that just fly over. They all flock towards, I don't know, like their place where they have all breakfast meeting every morning.
There's a whatchamacallit. There's a cafe up the street. That's where they all go. They have coffee and eggs. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, speaking of eggs, I made an amazing ham and cheese focaccia.
Watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth? No, I've been replacing. So focaccia, sugar.
Okay.
I think it's the only two ones that I use. Curse words. Okay. I think there's also an article that I read recently that people that curse also have a very high intelligence.
IQ.
Right? Yeah,
and I curse constantly, so my IQ is off the chart. So actually, it says it calms you. It calms you down.
It calms you down.
Yeah, when I get mad, if I'm doing something and I make a mistake and no one's around, because it's easier just to curse when no one's around. Because if I curse when people are around, they all look at me like, "Oh my god!" But if I do something stupid and I'm like, "Ah, you're a fucking idiot," and I'm
Mm.
like, "Okay," and then I'm done. I'm like, "Ah, bup, 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 bup," or if somebody cuts me off in traffic, I'll be like, "Well, not effing more," and it's
Mm.
like I'm done. And my wife will be like, "Why are you doing this? Look at your road rage." I'm like, "I don't have any rage. I'm good. I got it." I'm like, that 2 words got it out of my system. I'm like, "No, I'm good." And she's like, "Oh." And if
So it's
something, it's you know.
like letting off steam of yourself by just saying those words, like, poof, and you're done.
Yep. Yeah, it's no big deal.
Mm. Well, I
So
guess,
it's
yeah, it's true. I did learn that when I was passing my driving test, which is a
you
joke.
drive.
I did drive.
Oh my God! Thank God we're
I
four
drive
thousand miles away.
big truck with a red nose. I mean, I wish I was parked differently so I can show you. But yeah, we have the red nose that I kept
In the front.
from the Christmas
Oh,
beer.
I'm sure. Yeah, yeah.
So that we're the clowns in town. Everybody knows. Everybody
Oh
knows
my
us
God.
now. We're the only car, obviously, with the red nose.
Oh my God.
Who knows? Next week, I mean, I don't think anybody's going to be around here, but we have an amazing event in our neck of the woods that is called Fall Institution. There's going to be artists and music in this beautiful park that has the
Okay.
most beautiful hydrangea trees that I've ever seen. There are about, I think there are 11 of them, and I mean, there must be at least 100. I mean, I don't want to say 100 years. Maybe that's a little too old. A good 70 years old. So they're huge.
Okay.
It'll be 15, 15 feet tall. Is that possible? How many feet I am? 6, almost.
You're
So
6 feet.
50, 15, well, 5'10", yeah, 5'10",
Okay.
I'm rounding it up. So yeah, 15 to 18 feet tall.
I'm 4 foot
I wish
three. I'm 4 foot 3. I'm 7'6". That's I'm rounding it
Well,
up.
okay, well, you're being a little too diplomatic with yourself. But so the hydrangeas are shaped in beautiful arches, and
Right.
instead of having them as a straight line, it's a little curved. I've never seen anybody grow them that way. So it's really
Right.
beautiful, kind of like like shapes the way that the riverbed is
Right.
over there. So we're having an event, and I will be dressed up. I've been asked to dress up again as the clown. So I'll be, well, you've seen me as a clown like a few
We've seen you. You did a whole show dressed like a clown. Yeah, it was cute.
times before.
We liked
So
it.
yes, I'm gonna be the clown next weekend
Nice.
again.
You little clown person.
The plan was to
So
really do an Alice in Wonderland theme.
right.
I can't find any really, really good costumes. So if anybody has any tips,
For good
for
Alice in Wonderland.
I mean, I found the Alice, but I was looking for a Cheshire cat, and the only thing that I found was like kind of like a humongous mascot style. You know,
Right.
massive. I mean, maybe we should just go massive mascot style. Why not? What do you think?
I like that. I like Alice in Wonderland, so I think that would be very, very cool. So, but if you should say to your fans, someone sends you a costume.
Oh my God, yes! If you have a costume,
There you
I'm
go.
at 6 feet, ish.
Six
I don't
feet
know,
ish.
but
Well, you know what you could go online and probably buy a Alice in Wonderland costume for like $20.
no, but they're all kind of slutty. No, I looked at the one. No, the ones that are really nice are a few $100s. No,
Oh, are they?
there's nothing good for $20. And the mascot cat, the Cheshire.
The Cheshire cat, right?
Yeah, I don't know how you call it. How do you pronounce it? Well, the striped
Yeah.
love person. So yeah, like it was like a few $100s. It was like, I mean, it just looks cheap. And the ones that I found for the Cheshire cat is kind of like it doesn't work because it's tight. Everything is
Right.
tight. The cat is fat.
Right,
If
right.
it's tights and paws, it looks
Yeah, but
ridiculous
most of the people that are going to wear this are wearing this for Halloween, and they're not trying to
to be pretty.
look fat. They're trying to look like hot and sexy, and they don't care.
No. Why Halloween is a sexy thing anyway?
Well,
I
it
don't
used not to be, but all of a sudden, when they started to do, I want to say in the 90s, all of a sudden it became instead of having a nurse's outfit or a whatever, it became like the slutty nurse or the
yeah, the
slutty
sweater.
flight attendant or so it changed over it. So now instead of
I
like
don't like it.
having these elaborate costumes that are just the proper way, like a Cheshire cat or whatever, Alice in Wonderland, where you're wearing a big dress, or whatever, it's like slutty Alice in Wonderland or slutty Cheshire cat, right? So it's all skin tight stuff. So it's different. So the kids today don't experience it,
I was shocked the first time that my father took me to the parade in the city.
right?
It was, yeah, like people like scary people and bleeding sluts.
Yeah.
The parade. Yeah, I was very unsettled, very very perturbing. I never went back.
Well, now it's worse.
It's worse. Oh God.
It's a worser. I will tell you, if you go to Key West on Halloween, their parade is pretty funny. Like
Really?
that's a great parade. Yeah. Well, because they're all there, and I mean this as a compliment. So don't comment and give me any of your crap because I don't really care. I'll tell you to go play my favorite game, which is go hide and go fuck yourself.
Oh,
It's all they're all gay, and
yeah.
they do it right because they're very elaborate, and it's some of the stuff. Some of it's scary, some of it's slutty, and some of it's just hysterical. But they do it. It's beauty. And like we've gone down to it, and a couple of times, and when I lived in Palm Beach, and I would just be like the biggest smile because it's just they're there to have a great time, and it was like this is awesome, and it was like, and so yeah, so if you're in Key West or near Key West, Florida for Halloween, check out their parade. It's pretty cool.
When is Halloween? The end of is it the end?
31st of October.
Oh man.
End of this month.
Are you dressing up?
I go as myself every year. It scares the kids.
Oh my goodness.
So there's nothing really to dress up as. I mean, like I used to dress up as a kid. You put the mask on and you put the paper mache thing that whatever, and then that was it. It was like no big deal. And now as I've gotten older, not really. I think at the last Halloween party I went to was about 10 or 15 years ago, where we had to dress up, which is very cool. I remember I went as a California raisin from that commercial, and I had it's been the commercials from the 80s, but the California commercials, and I had to drive. And so I literally I took off the raisin part of it, and I was in all these leotard stuff, and I'm driving. I'm just saying, please don't let me get pulled over. Please don't let me get pulled. I have to explain it. In the back seat was the mega raisin thing that I had to put on. So, and then I went to Super Mario maybe 5 years ago at a company function. So yeah, so I guess that's the last time I dressed up as Super Mario, and I had the big hands and the thing and the mustache and the hat and the whole thing.
Mario, I love Mario.
Yeah, but I did it as a Jewish Mario. I charged people.
Jewish Mario.
So, yeah.
Oh my goodness, I need to see pictures of Jewish Mario.
I probably still have them somewhere. I'll have to look for
you should have it as merch.
We have merch. Did you get your mug?
A poster of Jewish Mario.
There you go. That's merch. Did you get your mug? We sent you your mug.
Oh, really? No, I didn't get it yet.
All right. Well, you'll have to complain to David.
Okay, I will.
Yeah. You should have a merch mug.
I will write a letter.
David, just so everybody knows, if you go into twooldfarts, it's 2OF Corp. We'll put the link below .com, and we'll put the link below. There's our merch store. And Noosh has merch. She has a coffee mug with lips.
Okay, I only have a coffee mug with lips.
But that's merch, though, isn't it?
It is merch, but it looks like a hooker's merch. Nothing against hookers.
And we're just talking about slutty costumes. Hooker merch is perfect.
Hooker merch is perfect for Halloween. No, but yes, I will have a bunch of posters of my art coming up and things.
That'll be good.
With things with my art that is more related to me, and
there you go.
Will be something with lips at some point.
Well, the lip thing.
Spoiler alert.
We have the lip thing will be good because we have it on your mug. So hopefully next week or the week after, you'll be drinking coffee from your lip mug.
Oh, maybe I can put exactly the same glitter on myself.
That'll be good. Yeah, there you go.
I'll make it
very good.
We went to a wedding last week. Was it last week? Yes. Burning Man style, I guess. Festival style wedding.
Right.
And I think it's the first time that I put glitter on everybody around me but myself. I am growing up. Look at that.
Wow, look at you. Becoming an adult.
I know. Isn't that funny?
It's awesome.
It is awesome. It's nice to grow up.
Yeah, one day. Are you going to read some poetry today? What are we reading today?
No, let me see. So today I was thinking, did I leave it at home? Nice. Yeah, this morning was a little. I mean, look, we can try to read this, but I'm not so sure if I can make that happen.
Do you know Mandarin?
No, I don't.
Then you can't really read it then. But it was nice that you wanted to make an effort.
Beautiful. It's I think I mentioned that the Dao.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yep. I remember we talked about that last week.
Yeah, we talked about this. Let's see. A gem to remember what's by. There is a flamboyant and fascinating display of learning and complex indications of a personality that seems to have resisted inner pacification. But yeah, do you listen to Watts sometimes?
No, I went through Watts once.
You've never listened to him speak?
No.
I think you would really like him.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you some things, and whoever hasn't listened to Watts before, just go on YouTube and put Alan Watts talks. He has a very interesting way of seeing the world and emotions and all those constructs of the mind. Very, very interesting. Very enlightening.
Okay, cool.
Enlightening.
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 Yes, enlightening.
But yeah, I had something, but I think I left it. Let me see what we have here. Oh my God, The 1001 Nights. So have you read that book, The 1001 Nights? Anybody? Okay. I actually told that story yesterday to my mentor. So I got all those classics a while ago because I've never really read. I didn't go to school. I just finished high school and then off I went to the world. So I bought those classics a few months ago with like Cervantes and basically, everybody who went to school, the classics. And I thought to start in a nice, soft, lovely way, I will start with
Dakota, get over here.
Who? Dakota?
Sorry.
Oh my God, you scared me. But that's kind of while illustrating the book. Get over here. The 1001 Nights. I don't know why. If I heard it or made it up, I probably made it up because I make up a lot of stuff. I thought that it was like 1001 stories, like one beautiful, lovely, amazing, inspiring, ephemeral, wondrous stories. Have you read that book? Do you know the story of that book?
No, I know The 1001 Nights you're talking about. The other book I don't know.
So okay. So the real one, basically. The beginning, because I just started the beginning, then I quit. It's basically two brothers that decide to meet in between their two kingdoms in the middle. But then when one of the brothers leaves, he finds out that he forgot something and he goes back home and finds his wife sleeping with the help. Kills the wife, kills the help, goes to meet his brother. They spend a few days together. The brother sees that he's a little bit unsettled, but he doesn't disclose anything, and eventually he tells him what happened. The brother is in shock. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. And then the brother tells like, well, I don't exactly remember how they talk about that, but the brother basically nudges to him like, well, your wife might be probably doing the same on her side. And the brother said, no, there's no way. And he's like, well, let's go a day early back home and see if you're right. And if it's just my fate to find my wife with the help. So they go back a day early, or the brother goes back a day early, and the wife is there sleeping with the help. And
was that their tip? Is that like the bonus for the end of the year? Like the Christmas bonus?
No.
Okay.
No, definitely not Christmas bonus. No, but then one of the brothers, I think the second one, is just so shocked that he sleeps with every virgin, every night a virgin that then he kills when he's done. And then eventually his, like main servant, who's bringing him all these virgins, one night it's like, well, like that's it, like he killed them all. There's no more virgins. There's nobody to sleep with. The only virgin left is his daughter. And he doesn't want, obviously, like to give his daughter, but the daughter says like, Father, don't worry, I got this. And then it's basically the story of how she keeps him from sleeping with her for 1001 nights because of whatever she talks to him about. But what a beginning! My God, so unsettling. Thought it was a sweet story.
Let me get this. So I made notes. So I'm supposed to sleep with 1,000 virgins. Got it.
1001.
1001. That's a lot of work. I mean, I'm good to about 1,000, but that's the extra one. That's too
That
much.
extra one, just like,
if it was 1,000 virgins, I'm good. 1001. Now it's just that's like a job.
much.
I was good up to the 1,000.
I mean, every day will be like 3 years. God, so
That's a little over 3 years. That's a lot of work.
That's a lot of
And
work.
think about it. And for guys, that's a lot of women going, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh my
No, I
God.
mean,
It's
no,
like,
but
please.
look at listen. He was a king. Like there was no yap, 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 yap
Okay.
right there.
It's
From
more like
it all.
bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada
Yep,
boom, and
and then
done.
up with your head. God,
Wow.
crazy. I
That's a
mean,
good costume for Halloween, an off your head virgin costume.
how would you know that it's a virgin?
You wear white and then you carry your head and it just says, 1001 nights I slept with the king. Get your t-shirt.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be, I guess, creative.
That would be very creative.
That would be very creative, but nobody
Yeah.
will get it. Nobody will
That
get it.
doesn't matter as long as you get it.
Mm. No, but actually, this year I think I'm gonna go as a crow, like a real crow with wings and everything. So I'll be the
We have a
clown.
crow right there.
No,
And
but
we have as you can see, David has wings behind him in the creation of David painting.
exactly. So yeah, I'll go clown during the day for the kids, and then I'll go
Right.
crow for myself in the night. I'll
And
fly.
what's Michael going to go as?
So I don't know. So last year I went as a clown, obviously, and he went as the dude. From
From the Big Lebowski. Yeah.
oh my God, we watched that movie again recently. What the heck is this thing? I know it's a cool thing. I can't believe I sat through that whole thing. I remember we
I will
watched it
tell.
years ago and I liked it. I think because I was drunk.
I
But
got you one better. Here in Austin, there's a bowling alley called the Big Lebowski, and it has hamburgers from the movie that you can buy and eat, and they're supposedly really good. We're going to go next week and try it, so I'll let you know.
I mean, I like bowling, but I mean, just that movie is very unsettling.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Dude,
unsettling.
the dude, yeah, that was Jeff Bridges. That was a great movie.
Dude and his rug. But so yeah, he went as the dude because I think we were pondering on what he could wear to accompany my costume, and we didn't really have anything good. But he
Right.
basically has that robe, and we needed what, like just like a quart of milk.
I'm going to
And
say you need robe and a wig,
yeah. I
and
mean,
you're done.
he had longish hair enough.
Yeah.
So that one. But I don't know what he's going to be as this year though. We can't do the dude twice. He's going to need to get creative. We have 3 weeks left.
You better get creative. So
What would be good for him? I don't
he can
know.
go as me. Let him come as me. There you go. That's creative.
As you, God.
Yeah.
He's way too dark to come as you. I don't know how we're gonna swing
Wow,
that out.
that's you whitewash him. He'll come as me. So you have a shirt like this that says Steven doing Steven things. So
Oh well, there you go.
there you
Well,
go. That's how you come as me.
you can send him the T-shirt.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to sell merch for Halloween, just masks of all of us, and you can just go as your favorite
Oh my
2OF
God,
entertainment
you're
guest star.
from the tough people. Yeah, oh my God, that's such a good idea, actually.
Yeah, you can just go as pick your favorite host and go as them.
Mm.
And if you go as Rachel, you only have to be 3 feet tall from social intercourse. Yeah.
Well, for me, it's gonna be tricky. You need to be 6 feet tall. Double
For
that.
Michael, yeah, I'm 6 feet tall. So yeah, Michael's perfect. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. And if you're going to be David,
Right.
I think 5'10". He's your height.
Well, there you go. So maybe I can be David this year. Oh,
That you could
David
be.
Crow. David
There,
McCall.
look, be the one behind. Be the David behind.
I know.
There you go.
So wait, do you sell that already as a poster? What's happening with this?
I think it's in the merch store on a coffee mug and a few other things. I don't think they put it ready for a poster yet because David is on holiday, so he has to come back and make all the arrangements. But I think starting November, they will save that. They will save that. They will sell that as a poster.
That is good.
So all the guys in Key West can now oogle and ogle at David.
Woohoo! Exciting. Well
And
done.
David usually has it behind him. So yeah, so it's always very cute to watch the David thing.
I like the wing.
Yeah.
And your finger.
Well, there's a whole picture behind the finger.
Yeah, I know.
See? There you
Oh,
go.
there he is.
There's the McAllen 50.
Look at this beauty.
There's me pointing at David, and there you go. So yeah, that's the creation of David.
This again, remind me.
Rusty from Rusty's Art. So Rusty, if you go to our playlist, you will see Rusty Art, and you go there, and he has 3 episodes of the creation. It took him 3 shows over a 3-month period to create the creation of David.
It's very well done.
Yeah, we started out totally different. And so you see show 1 how it was, and then all of a sudden show 2 he changed it, and then by show 3 we had this, and it took him about 3 months to do. So it took, we're in September, we're in October. I think he started this in June,
Mm-hmm.
and we finally got it here about a week and a half ago, the end of September.
Mm. Well,
So,
there's a piece of art that actually that I can show you. So I'm making something
okay.
for Michael's building. I mean, well, for the building that is an extension of our business, where we're going to be putting computers with internet for free for the community. So
Okay.
as a piece of art, I wanted to make him the tree of life. And
Okay.
then at the bottom, there's going to be a little owl that is reading, I don't know, quantum physics, because he loves quantum physics. So I'm going to show you the second wave of colors, and I'll show
Okay.
you a little bit every week until it's done.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Right now, we're just looking at a chair, everybody. So behind us is a
Nice.
chair. So, because Noosh is prepared for her show, as you can tell.
Tree of life.
Oh my God.
Oh, the tree of life.
Ay, ay, ay.
Let's see. Ouch.
Like having David here. Oh, that's very pretty. Let's do a zoom in on this. For you people on the podcast, we're sorry you can't see it, but it's a very beautiful tree of life.
So for some of you who can see it, so this painting is really cool because it's 3-dimensional.
Yes.
It's called Gaffy something paint.
Very nice.
And so yeah, this is the beginning.
Very good. That's beautiful. I can't wait to see it when it's done. That's going to be gorgeous.
I can't wait to see it when it's done. It's going to take a little bit because it has to dry in between takes.
Well, that's what they were telling us when we were doing. He was doing the whatchamacallit, the creation of David. He said we can't ship it for 2 weeks because the paint needs to dry. And I was like, okay. So finally, he's like, I'm shipping it. We're like, oh my God. So when it got here, there's a whole bunch of we have a whole bunch of YouTube shorts on our channel of us opening it up and whatnot. So that's it. So yeah, so on our Instagram and whatnot, you should follow along on the network you're on, but don't worry about that. So
I need to follow so many things. My goodness.
I know. So, but yeah, so we did all that. So yeah, so David's got a whole bunch of stuff in the merch store, and I think this is all under Rusty's art. I think I will find out and let people know. But yeah, our merch store is really simple. When you go to the merch store, every show has a logo. You click the logo, you can see all the merch for that show.
Yes.
And we do have a lot of art because in the beginning we interviewed a lot of artists, so there's a lot of art for sale there as well.
Well, soon there's going to be my art for sale as well.
I know, but that'll be under your show.
Well, I mean, I guess. So I'm trying to find something interesting to read to you, but I can't find anything, but I just found something really interesting to do. As an art. All right. I'm going to show you. No, this I should keep for the end. Let me see.
We're almost at the end, Noosh. So show us.
All right, I'm going to read you a little bit of French.
Okay, we got to have the French.
My favorite writer.
This will make David's balls melt.
Oh, and the lake of love.
I know.
All right. L'objet irréel. L'acte d'imagination, nous venons de le voir, est un acte magique. C'est une incantation destinée à faire apparaître l'objet auquel on pense, la chose qu'on désire, de façon qu'on puisse en prendre possession. Il y a dans cet acte toujours quelque chose d'impérieux et d'enfantin, un refus de tenir compte de la distance, des difficultés. Ainsi, le tout jeune enfant, de son lit, agit sur le monde par ordres et prières. À ces ordres de la conscience, les objets obéissent, ils apparaissent. Mais ils ont un mode d'existence très particulier que nous allons tenter de décrire. Beauty. Have you read that book before?
No, my dear, I have not read the French book before.
No, but it's translated probably, no?
I'm sure it is. It's translated into something that I like history. I like to read history books and business books and finance. I don't read feel-good books. Oh, the only feel-good book I ever read was The Tao of Pooh.
Oh, no, this is not feel-good. This is a very tangible. How can I explain this? Dans l'imagination, so he's analyzing. Sartre avait mené une analyse critique des théories de l'image mentale. Okay, so he's analyzing a critical analysis of the theories of mental imaging from Descartes, our philosopher.
Oh, okay.
And he brings a new way of thinking that is called phenomenology, like phenomenology of the image, meaning qu'il inventory et conceptualize describe. Okay, that I don't know how to translate. No, it's a very serious book.
Yeah, it's too serious for me. It's too heavy, baby. Too heavy.
No, that's
I
definitely.
like the Tao of Pooh. The Tao of Pooh was one of the best books I think I've ever read because it's just very Poohish. Yeah, like Winnie the Pooh.
Mm.
Yeah, I read those deep books. Then I read real history books, and I like to read books about UFOs and
Mm.
ancient civilizations. I like all that. You know, Winston Churchill,
Yeah, this
business, War of the Worlds. No, I'm just kidding.
heavy.
So yeah,
Well, I'll end on something not so heavy that I found. Where did
okay,
I find this? I think I found this online, and it
okay.
just made me swoon.
This is Catch Up with Jesus. Oh, let us praise him because he loves it. Oh, that's
Manage him
really.
because he loves me for my head
Mm,
tomatoes. Isn't that
oh
great? For
God.
all of you podcasters that don't see it, it's basically
Yeah.
a ketchup sign where they write. Well, you need for that. We're gonna take a little mini short video so that people can see this.
Oh my God.
Ketchup.
Okay.
Hmm.
If I well, maybe we'll make that into a short because that should get us at least 5 views from the Satan worshippers. And what we have no Bernard today.
I don't know where the heck he went again. He left me
You know,
again.
Bernard. I got to tell you, Bernard's getting on my nerves because he keeps disappearing. That's all I know.
I mean, at this point, I don't know what to do. Should I just get a new book? I cleaned
I don't
the
know.
whole place.
Right? That's why you
He's
can't
being
see the Bernard. I know.
he is
But
being
Noosh, our time is coming to an end, and I'm so sad. But I'm glad we got to talk. David will be back next week. I think Vicky may even be joining us next week.
Ooh, so I'm gonna prepare a special show.
Oh, but I was going to prepare a special show too, but they told me it's illegal in 42 countries, so I stopped. So there you have it. So,
2 only?
oh yeah, well, some of the other countries are very liberal. So now, don't forget, everybody. Below is the links to the merch, links to all our media, and if you want to, if you're in upstate New York and you want to visit Nush's artistry shop where she creates her magic, get a hold
Yes,
of us, and we will put you in touch with Noosh, and you can go and see her shop
yes.
in upstate New York. And if you're there for Halloween, she's going to go as the 6-foot virgin from 1001 Nights with no head. And then that's it. But apparently, Michael will be going as the king, and he's a virgin too, apparently. I'm not sure how all that works. So, and then why don't you have your mentor come on the show and talk to us so we can watch him be a turtle? That'll be fun.
And be a turtle. Turtles are the best.
Can I tell you? Only the snapper ones, but I'm here till Thursday. Tip your wait staff. So, Noosh, you have any parting words to your fans before we go and miss you for a week?
May the force be with you.
Like being with David. So,
Oh my goodness.
do that one more time. I'm going to do a Zoom, and that's going to be what I'm going to do is the whatchamacallit today. That's going to be your takeaway.
The force be with you.
And with that, everybody, have a wonderful week. Cheers.
Mwah.